Hi everyone, this is Lemon Cupcake together with,
With a cup, yo.
and welcome to our Christmas edition of our podcast. We will be talking, you guessed it, just like Halloween last time, about Christmas. So, without further ado, please grab some milk and enjoy.
Grab some milk, grab some cookies, and just get yourself comfortable.
No, not the
As we are
cookies.
going to talk.
The, the cookies are for me.
Why?
The cookies are for me.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Sharing is caring. The same setting. I don't
That's
want
the
to say the name
fanboy.
of this, but exactly the C. It starts with the letter C. I don't want to say it. Cookies are.
Caramel.
You know what I mean. I cannot just say it.
Fine, you can share cookies. Have fun. So, let's start with the beginning, shall we? A short explanation of what Christmas is. And okay, what do you want to say about that?
I mean, we go with two terms. The first one will be, yeah, it's just the time to spend like together with your family, just exchange some presents, just decorate your Christmas tree, and just follow the theme that is going every single year of just like celebrating one specific Christmas together with everyone. Or we go with the second term that is more religious, but I don't think I want to go through that one. But we know. So I guess that's it. Like just spending time together, just preparations, exchanging gifts, yeah, just decorating stuff, and just having a nice time together with the rest of your family. Or
True.
yeah,
Christmas is all about caring and giving and the holidays and Home Alone. A lot of Home
oh
Alone.
that one, yeah, that one exactly.
Every Christmas, hey, we're gonna watch Home Alone. Like, no, no, anything but Home Alone. Anything.
Listen, we have one TV station that is putting Home Alone every single year for the past decade. And I wish I was joking.
Oh my
Every
god.
single year we have that one on the TV. You know what? If they don't do it, people are going to get mad.
But in my
That's even
defense,
funnier.
sometimes they release Home Alone 2 instead. Sometimes they switch it up to be fancy. Ooh, Home Alone 2. Ooh, something new for once. Never the other Home Alone movies. There's so many great comedy, rom com, Christmas movies that I want to see again, but now Home Alone. Like in Belgium at least, I don't know how it's for you, but Christmas is Home Alone or Home Alone 2, and New Year's is The Sound of Music.
I don't know if I have any specific video, like a movie for New Year.
Lucky.
Honestly,
Every year, every single year.
at least I didn't notice. I don't watch TV for at least a couple of years right now, or at least watch it like I just sit and genuinely just watch TV.
Yeah, he's still young. I'm a boomer. I grew up with TV, so it's more like I. But yeah, Christmas is it's a nice time. It used to be snow. Snow is no longer with us. I mean, we still have snow, but for me at least, but January, February is usually our snow time, not December. But I
I
like
mean, we got only a tiny bit of snow before, but right now it's not. Probably it's going to go after New Year's, so I'm also prepared myself for the
mm,
outcome of this monstrosity.
oh yeah, because you don't like the snow from our
Yeah, we had a
seasons.
we had we had a we had a talk about that. Yeah, yeah.
So how do you feel that when you wake up and you open the window and everything is cold and snowy?
I'm genuinely going. I just simply want to unalive myself. Just commit you know what a no action when I see snow
No
because I
direction.
wake up. It's cold. I need to get out of the blanket. It's freezing death. I don't like it. But we had that talk.
True. I mean, yeah, that's all we can say about what the Christmas is. So I guess we'll talk about the main topic is do we like Christmas? Not talking about the season and the cold, just the
But
Christmas.
the event itself,
Yeah.
I think you should go first with that one.
All right. It's a long list. You sure?
I know.
Okay, I have two
I'm usually
sides
the
of a
one who
coin.
talks first and then has a massive amount of arguments, so we gotta switch it from
Yeah,
time to time.
yeah, yeah. I have a giant list. I'll start with the positive because I have two sides of a coin. I mean, I like free food. Family gets lots of food, free gifts. Everything is colorful. Everything is pretty. I like the vibe. I like how everything is happiness and the Christmas tree. So I like how it looks. It feels more pleasant. It gives you a good warm feeling until the night we're going to celebrate Christmas, and that's when everything changes. I don't have the best experience and history with Christmas. And yeah, my family had a long streak of ruining Christmas for me because they only care about themselves, not me. So, I'm just the NPC character that they just occasionally have a side quest on with me. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying really hard for the last couple of years to reboot it, so it's more I'm in control and I want to do what I want to do. But I have a long PTSD list because you know it's caring, it's sharing, it's about family, but my feelings were never mattered in this holiday. Only when I was young, and that was usually about presents. Like a great example, and not making this up, this is how ridiculous my family is. My niece, who is like 1.5 years older than me, decides the order of who gets the gifts, and I'm always last. So it's like why? Because Denise, I want to go first, and I always want to go first. Like, but how about you give someone else? And so basically, nope, nope. That's my niece. Um, we have like a rule, like we go there on Christmas night, and we have a good dinner, but we do not eat the desserts. We stop for a while. We just probably Home Alone for the 15 millionth time. And then we're going to open the presents, which is like a good vibe. And I just tear it open like a psychopath. And my niece she's a doctor now, so it's kind of ironic, but she basically does operations with her presents. So not a single mark on anything. Nothing. No tape has been used or destroyed. No paper has been used or destroyed. But we have to wait, of course. After that, we're gonna eat our dessert, which is usually like in my country we call it like a lock, like an ice lock, like a tree and stuff. But cake and ice cream and chocolate and some sugar leaves. And after that, usually we then play or enjoy the presents. In the past, I used to sleep.
Wait. You don't have like this typical Christmas dinner with a couple of dishes? Or am I missing something in a context?
We have like a first course, then we got a main course, then we have presents, and then we have desserts. That's the order.
Okay.
Sometimes they give me like a little appetite thingy, and I just eat it and like shush shush pesky bee. Sometimes I sleep with them. They're like back then they had an attic where I would be and stuff, and then in the next day I would go home. But since everything changed in the last couple of years, we've been making it after. So me and my family, well, me and my mom celebrated it as usually the 24th, 25th. And then on the 26th, we're going to my family and then just dinner, presents. So we kind of like split it into pieces. We do like expansion passes and DLCs. But I mean, I like the vibe. Just my whole childhood has been like bad when it comes to Christmas. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's my part when it comes to Christmas.
No, yeah, that's quite a list. Mm, Understandable.
Hmm. How about you, Cap?
Uh, I wouldn't say I don't like it. At certain point, I just went with like they are mostly. I do enjoy it. Like the time with the family when we have like this special Christmas dinner. We got some presents and stuff. But yeah, since early like ages, it's been like decent. It was okay. I did really like the time when we've been all together, like me and my older sister, before moving out. We all have been to like in the same building. We celebrated out together and stuff. I still remember the last one we had, which is nice. But yeah, right now since we split it, we are split like into houses, our houses, like we and my older sister. It's either we go to her or she goes to us, which recently is mostly like we go to her place for this Christmas dinner and stuff. Yeah, I hate the preparations for Christmas. Like, oh my god, a lot of amount of stuff we have to do to actually prepare for them is enormous. Like, oh my god, so many things to do. Uh, but yeah, it's not like I don't like them. It's just a bit too much, and it's exhausting. I don't like doing stuff. Then yeah, we have the like dinner after like everything. We go with presents, and then we have some time with the family. And on the 25th, we either visit the guests or the guests visit us. And this here is going to be that they visit us. So fun. Uh, well, yeah. And yeah, but in the childhood it was kind of weird, considering like yeah, I live with my grandma, but we don't celebrate Christmas with her at all. So that kind of feels weird, but it is what it is. What am I supposed to say?
It is what it
Family.
is.
Uh, yeah, you exactly know the story and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of weird to like consider like it's that time, but we are not united together. But at this point, I just got used to it since it happened so like so much that yeah, it doesn't affect me anymore. But yeah, overall, I do like it. It's okay, but sometimes I just have a feeling that it's all fake. Like you just pretend it's all because of that specific time, you know.
It's all
And
AI generated.
please no, no, no. Just no. Yeah. That's yeah. As fake as it might seem like sometimes, it is. It must be the time where we have to unite together for at least 1 or 2 days to just be human. And yeah, um,
Basically, the penguins of Madagascar. Just wave and smile. Just wave and smile.
yeah, literally, like something like that. Uh, I guess that's it. I don't really have much to say. It's not like as horrible as it might seem like, but it's not also like as great as it could be.
More like in the
So yeah,
middle. Okay.
quite literally, yeah, but more leaning towards a bit good.
So the next bullet point is we call it how did we celebrate Christmas growing up, which is basically like a side of what we just talked about. Uh, my family on my end is more like is tradition. We're not really religious, technically, but not technically. But it's more like it's a big deal. It's the only time in the year my family is doing something fancy with me. Um, but it's tradition has been thrown out the window since 2013. But I mean, yeah, there's not much more I can add to this bullet point. We kind of like grabbed most of the pieces over there. Yeah, it's traditionally just the same thing every year, just boringer as we grow up. I'm gonna be honest. Like, oh wow, we got this present that I could easily buy myself, but thank you. Oh, we have a fancy dinner,
Kind
but
of feel it.
yeah, wow.
I kind of feel it.
10 years from now, Kyle's gonna give me like for Christmas. Oh wow, thank you, dear socks. I needed them.
You better not laugh about socks. I got socks 2 years in a row. They're nice.
I mean, socks that are this long or this long?
The normal ones. This time the normal ones.
Okay, so these long
But do not
ones.
laugh
Okay.
about socks. They are nice.
I mean, that's mostly like the thing. But yeah, that's all I can say on my end. Sorry, I mixed some with the last bullet point. My bad.
Uh, well, I guess my time has come. As I said, most of the time in the past, we've been celebrating Christmas separately from my grandma. So, me, my mom, my sisters, and eventually her husband with kids. Um, so yeah, it's been going pretty smooth, and it's not really like bad. We do follow like a tradition still to this day, considering most of us don't either are no religious or they just don't feel like it, but we still do as a tradition because yeah, it's like something we want to keep. Like every single year, I'm reading that specific part of the Bible that you read
Hold on,
during
hold on,
this
hold on, hold
this
on, hold on, hold
time.
on. You read a Bible at Christmas?
I mean, that's a tradition to read like this specific
I am a
part about
Christian.
like
I am Christian. My
Jesus
family is
being born.
Christian. My family is Christian, and we never read the Bible. Right?
Well, in Poland, we have like every single year on this Christmas time, we just read this specific tiny part of the New Testament, or New Testimony, or however it's translated. I don't remember. I don't know.
The New
But we read the
Testament.
specific part. Yeah. So yeah, about like Jesus being born every single year on that specific Christmas time, because that's like the time in our
Interesting. I
religion
didn't
that
know
yeah.
that. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a thing. And then yeah, we get this tiny piece of and find the name for that. Like I know ironically don't know the name, but you know that you have this small piece of hold on a second. I'm actually going to really quick. Um I need to genuinely use my dictionary because I have zero idea how to translate that.
And I don't even know what you're talking about. Meanwhile, while you're looking up, yeah, my family's Christian.
Yeah,
I
wafer.
am
Let's go. We have
waver.
that piece of wafer.
Yeah, wait, continue.
Yeah, we like buy from like uh from uh from somewhere, and we are going to every one of the members of this event and just like wishing something every single year. We do the same. We go to everyone. We just say wishes to each other and just like break the piece of it. Like, for example,
Piece
I
of it.
wish you something, and I bring a small piece of your wafer, and I just eat it, and you do the same when you wish me. That's like another tradition we keep.
That's interesting. Never heard of that. Huh.
Well,
Must be a
that's
Polish
funny.
thing then, another Christian thing, because I'm raised as a Christian. I am a wholesome Christian lemon with a cross in my families, and 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 I have never done anything you said. Like so you surpassed me.
Well, there you go. That's our tradition here. We do every single year, and since I was very young, and I remember, we've been doing that every single year.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. That's something new. I'm gonna look
So
up what you
that's
just
kind of
talked about, like Polish and stuff. Okay. Okay, noted. Anything else you want to share?
well, yeah. That's and yeah. The last thing is amount of food that's getting after the this entire thing is
Om
like
nom 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 nom.
it
Om
can
nom nom.
easily supply for a week. Trust me, it's so much, so much. Still remember the time when like after the Christmas dinner once, I was like, oh my god, I'm so full and stuff. I'm flat as hell on my stomach. Like I eat that much, but it still doesn't show. And as I said that, half an hour later, I went back to the kitchen and I
Oh my
started to eat
god.
dumplings again. There were at least 40 of them, and I ate them all. Half an hour later after the dinner, I was mad and straight up mad insane.
Pokem
Or at least
thinks
my
he's a
stomach
bear.
was.
Gotta eat lots, because I'm gonna nap for the next 3 months.
Listen, I I love dumplings, okay? Every single year, I'm one of those who eats them massively.
No judge, it's Christmas. You're supposed to eat a lot. No, that's Thanksgiving.
I
Well,
do.
okay. Well, want to go to the next and final bullet point of this podcast?
Well, sure.
All right. So the best Christmas we had. Um. Let's see. I have to dig between like a handful of options. The best Christmas I had was. Well, it's kind of funny, but it's still the best I had. I have the best memories. I was like very young, like 6, 7, 8 years old, and the whole family was there, and we did what we always did. But it was. I got like a very interesting Christmas gift. I'm very into Lego, so yeah. And back then there was like a ginormous Lego set I wanted. And if you ever got a Lego set, remember there are numbered backs. Back one, you do this. Back two. So when I got the gift and I went with my niece to play like I don't know a Pokemon game we got on our DS, I guess. One of my family members, who is barely there but he was there, decided to be kind and generous by opening every single bag and just putting it in the box. Like, there you go.
Oh my god.
It took me
Oh,
a long time to build it because the set was 80% orange and like 20% gray. It was like extremely hard. It was like an orange base of like extra force and stuff. But I had a good time because he felt guilty, my uncle, and he helped me build it. So yeah,
oh
that
damn.
was yeah. He hates Lego because he's a guy. He has a motorcycle. He's like one of those stereotypically strong, buff man with a mustache and like a leather jacket with his boots, like a cowboy, but with a
I know
motorcycle.
which one you're talking about, yeah.
So he's like he doesn't have small, precise fingers for building Lego bricks. He's more like just the ginormous stuff, and he's like doing the opposite and trying to build. And since I barely seen him, and still do, because he had a very big accident a long time ago where the hospital basically nuked his legs, so now he's permanently on sticks forever.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently one of the doctors did an operation on him with an infected tool because the person before him didn't clean it, and it was a hospital bacteria that permanently disabled him. And but so now he's basically, I'm gonna be honest, a bit depressed at home. We barely see him, but back then he was there sometimes. So I had a good memory because he was there. We built the Lego together, which was also nice. And it was a very casual Home Alone movie night, if we're gonna call it. So yeah, that's the best one I had. Okay.
Oh. Hmm. On my end, let me actually think. Huh.
Huh.
I think I can consider the one that I had right before my sister moved out. Or, no, hold on a second. It wasn't before she moved out. It was right after she moved out because it was around September when she moved out. So that was like last year when she was like most of the time at home at our home. So a lot of different feelings, a lot of memories, and a lot of stuff like, oh, what's going to be next? You just moved out, and now is a bit different, and everyone was like a bit emotional about that. So yeah, I think that was the best because we've been all prepared. Everything was fine, and everything was going actually smoothly that year. So well, nothing really actually like giant happened. It's just this overall thought of like, oh yeah, that's now a new life, and now this is going to happen and stuff. So I guess that's going to be it. I don't really have much to say. Almost every Christmas is sort of the same. I would say it's not like boring, but it's the same.
Oh, you went
So
boring? Wear your fanboy uniform at Christmas.
I, if not my older sister and her part of like her husband and kids, I would. I would.
Weak, weak, coward.
No, I don't. I don't want her to like actually just do something to me. I don't want.
What? What? Okay, well,
Like
okay.
she doesn't know. My older sister doesn't know. That's the funny part.
Yes. Well,
That's why.
thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Anything else you want to say before I conclude this podcast?
Hmm. Well. Oh, one last thing about religion stuff. Uh, we also like it's also like a yearly thing for the church. Uh, every night from 24th to 25th, actually starting from midnight of 25th. We have that one thing in the church that you can go like and again my retarded brain can't even remember the word, or I barely use it. Uh oh yeah, the mass. Um every single year there is a mass or at midnight from 20 like at midnight of 25th
Oh,
that a
yeah, I know
lot
what
of
you
people
mean.
go to it.
We call them miss in
Yeah,
my
that
country.
one. A lot of people actually go to that. I've been only once. And trust me, even our church was filled up to the point that we barely fit inside. That was like, wow, just wow. But I don't know. Like, I do understand why, and also it's kind of like interesting. Like, so many people gathering at midnight to just go this thing. But yeah,
Sounds like fun. I
it's another
mean,
thing that we do from time to time. Like,
mostly only
I
older
don't
people
do
do
it
it.
myself, but
In my country, only old people do it. Unless you're
well,
lazy.
in my case, a lot of also like my age people do it.
Seems to be Poland is much more religious than Belgium. That's a surprise.
Uh, well, considering that like I'm gonna go a bit with story time here, but considering we've been after the post-communism time, and we've been like stuck with old people that have been really into religion so much that we got fed up of it. We've been kind of enforced to like embrace the religion and traditions, so that's why we also keep a lot of them at this point. Because that's like it's like inside our brains. Because yeah, our parents just like forced us to believe in that, or just go with the flow with that. I do not regret that, but yeah, it could be a bit different if not enforced. So yeah, that's what it is.
All right.
That's why it seems like we are more religious, but we've mostly been just
It's a
forced to.
facade. It's AI. All right. Well, this was the podcast. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you all enjoy it. This is gonna be posted on Wednesday. What day is it on Wednesday?
25th.
So that's perfectly aligned. For the European people, I hope you had a great Christmas night. For the Americans, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Um, Please note, this is our final podcast for the time being. We're going on a little break. Well, I need to go on a break because I'll
I
explain
mean,
YouTube
everyone
video.
needs to. We have Christmas, we have New Year's Eve, and a lot of different stuff
Yeah,
going
and
on
then
in the meantime.
I'm not just meaning about just taking the casual break. Like, I need to think about the future of this podcast to see how I can move it forward. So
I mean,
yeah,
yeah, obviously, but
yeah.
that's one of the factors.
Well, okay. Well, thank you guys for listening or watching. If you like what you do, well, please give it a like, follow our podcast, or subscribe. How the hell it works on on YouTube Music, or if you're on YouTube, well, if you
It
enjoy
actually
it,
works fine. I
press the
tested it.
press the subscribe button. My name is Lemon Cupcake. You can find me whenever you want. And what about you, okay?
Well, me, I'll probably be linked in the description of this, so you can find me here. Some of my socials are also just like pinned to my YouTube channel, so you can also like go and follow me here, there. I am present on YouTube, on Twitch rarely, but I am on SoundCloud a lot, and yeah,
You do have an Instagram though.
and Instagram, but that's mostly for like sharing memes.
No,
I
I
don't need
mean
to go
you
back
have
to
two.
posting pictures.
You have two. You
I
have
do have
what?
my private and the VRChat account.
Yeah,
One.
but you have the VRChat one. Maybe you should promote the VRChat one. Maybe you make cute pictures.
I need to be more consistent with that, and I lack of it.
How dare you? Well, okay. Have a good one. Also, Happy New Year. Bye bye.
See ya.